I never do lives this early. But as I got through healing, working with the client about childhood trauma, and I just felt the call to share how how um, how childhood trauma is really real, and it could be very damaging to some people if you're not able to heal from it or learning how to alleviate it. So I had a client, um, friend last night that was going through some really tough things, and um, it can be very challenging to deal and see someone in so much trauma and so much torment from childhood trauma. In this case, this person suffered from a very narcissist family, mother and father. So she never had a framework, never had anything, a positive role model, and especially coming from your family is really hard. And then her, how old are you? Guess. Thanks for joining the live. So yeah, and some people's minds are stuck. They're stuck in the program, stuck in the past. They don't know how to heal it. They don't know how to move forward. But in my opinion, because I've done the work, still doing the work, um, that you have to face it. Instead of running away, you have to face it. Learning how to face it and learning how to forgive it. And of course, it's easy to say, but the reference point of forgiveness is like in a form of letting go. Letting go, but learning how to do it from an authentic place, which is from heart. And my client was having a hard time processing and understanding it because she never had a foundation or a framework of like what love is, or unconditional love. Um, but gave her tools towards how she can really, how she kind of move forward and help her understand her logic and her psychology. And you got to learn how to work with the person's mind and where they are. There's not always going to be a one size fits all approach to mental illness or how to heal someone. You have to meet them halfway. You got to speak their language basically for them to really understand how to heal. So you gotta be able to speak to them on their level. And what I learned the most, um, learning how to hear them, and sometimes them just even venting and just talking. Instead of you trying to have a solution all the time, I think it's really important to just let the person vent, let them speak, let them feel, let them react, let them process. And I feel like if you can meet them halfway in how you're speaking with them, their tone, the same language, understanding with compassion and care, that can really help someone. Not saying it's going to be the one all be all, but sometimes a person just wants to be heard and understood, and that's really important. So, and how to heal from it is, again, if you're dealing with a lot of psychological childhood trauma, you have to learn how to face it instead of running away from it. Learning to face it, accept it, learning to face it, learning to accept it, and learning, and that's the key word, learning how to let go of it, how to drop the hot potato or drop the weight that's not serving you anymore. Learning how to do that. And it could be years, it could be, but you have to start somewhere. You gotta start somewhere, and you gotta be honest with yourself. And it's been challenging, in my process, facing it and then letting it go. Some people have a hard time letting things go because their pain or their trauma is their identity, and they don't know any other way. They don't know better. They don't know any better because they've built this framework around their trauma and their pain, so it becomes who they are, and that's all they know. So the trauma recipient or victim has to learn to create the new foundation and the new program. The new foundation, which is learning how to love themselves again, learning how to forgive, learning how to face it, learn how to letting go of the situation, and for them understanding that they have the option to create a new foundation, a new operating system, a new way of life. And it can be challenging. So I thought it was very profound, really, really profound. And I'm always learning from all my students and my clients. Always learning something new from them, because you tend to think, oh, there's a solution, it's a one all be all, and this is going to work. But everyone is completely different, different backgrounds, different mindsets, different traumas, and you got to be able to know how to navigate and be flexible in understanding them, overstanding them, and hearing them. And what I understand is just being a guide and being a person to hold their hand and to listen to them really helps, versus trying to find a solution to the problem. What I understand, the person just wants to be heard and understood and loved. And in my opinion, I think it's really important to share your love, or be a person of love, of kindness, compassion, and patience. And this is how you're gonna help. Excuse me. You can help the person. Kindness, compassion, and love. This is what Jesus always preached. Asia, howdy. How you doing? Howdy, y'all. So learning how to lead with love and compassion and kindness. And that's why I really resonate with Jesus. It was just kindness and compassion and patience. And a lot of people don't have it, even in the fields of wellness and healing trauma. A lot of people don't have the patience. Well, I can't speak broadly, but from what I'm hearing, a lot of the institutions, the medicals, they're like, take this and you're good. But there's a complete disconnect between spirituality and modern day science, when they should be the same. But this is what I wanted to share, and to always have a solution to the problem. Smart Dev, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you. How was life? But yeah, so how to heal the trauma is learning how to face it and sit with it. Face it and sit with it. And then learning how to, in your own way, forgive it. Or the thing too is wanting to forgive. Because I presented this with my client last night. She says, oh, I don't know how to. And then I asked her, oh, well, do you want to forgive? She had to process that. So a lot of people don't want to. Some people are comfortable with their suffering. They don't even realize it. Wish take pizza. Oh, I don't know what you're saying, but yeah. Nathan, how you doing, my friend? What's up? How you doing? Hope you're doing awesome. What time is it for you all? It's 8:09 a.m. here. I'm in the outskirts of Los Angeles, and this video is about trauma and the effects of it and how to heal it. 8:39 p.m. or a.m.? p.m. Oh wow, okay. Which part of the world are you in right now? But yeah, always a student, always learning something. 10:09 a.m. I'm in Alabama. Alabama. Greetings from Los Angeles. I'm in the outskirts of LA. Wishing you a beautiful day. Oh, India. Smart Dev. Awesome. Wishing you a beautiful day. Oh, I mean evening. Nathan, it's 10:09 a.m. Smart Dev, India. Wishing you a wonderful evening. I hope you're doing amazing. Hope you're blessed. Guys, definitely watch this video after I share it. But yeah, I felt it's a call to really share and This is what I do. I help people find their peace and their love and allow them to heart to open to receive God. So thank you guys so much for joining in. Thank you for the kind comments. And I just want to close out with learning how to face yourself, learning how to sit with yourself. The trauma, I know it could be hard and challenging, but you got to sit with it and learn how to drop it. Learn how to want to do it and learn how to not be comfortable with your suffering. Focus on peace and love. Focus on God. Ask God to help you too. So, wish you all an amazing day. Stay tuned for the next live. Awi Raj just got here. See ya. Take care, Nathan. Appreciate it. Sending love, blessings. Cyberyoga. Team God, Team Jesus. All right, guys. See you in the next one. Blessings.